have a quick gander. Oh.
Just stabbed myself. I just, there's a pin on the ground, I literally just put my foot into it. Lovely. Turn that on. Save. And let me just do those settings here, and then I'll get myself something to eat while whatever's happening is happening. Press X here. Right, save that. Oh shit, my first night. Oh hi, just in time as well. Getting this all set up for St. Patrick's Day. Well, I'm gonna make myself food and play this for a wee bit, and then talk shite to whoever's on. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me or not. You probably can't. I think that's up and running. Give us a quick second. See if I'm monetizing stuff. Boom, boom. God, that St. Patrick's Day isn't half highlighted enough, maybe. I don't know. I just kind of got a white marker and highlighted it a wee bit. But, I don't know. I am live. I'll go over. See if I'm monetized. Live. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me from the kitchen. Let's check. Oh, nice. So that's working. Nice. Right. I also want to make myself a fucking St. Patrick's Day breakfast. An old fucking fry, bye. With the old sausages and rashers and the black and white pudding. Because you can't make a good old Irish breakfast without the whole shebang. So I'll be making myself some brekkie and playing this. Click new game. Can I still do the tutorial? I was playing around with this morning, and will this look for me to do a tutorial game? Alright, there it is. Right. Welcome to Crusader Kings, boys. What do you suggest for St. Patrick's Day feast? Well, in my house, the very first thing we do is have an old St. Patrick's Day fry. You have to have the St. Patrick's Day fry. Most of it, in my house, it mostly revolves around a lot of, a lot of meat. Especially, for some strange reason, I think it's a famine thing. After the famine, we went pure bacon in my house. But then my dad's from Limerick. It could be the fact that we're from Limerick. So that's probably why we eat a lot of bacon in our house for St. Patrick's Day. Because we be eating, what was it? A lot of pig, a lot of sausage, a lot of rashers, you know, bacon and stuff. And we also eat a lot of black and white pudding in our house, like, on St. Patrick's Day, like. And it goes so good with the, the drinking stuff. Because I always, when I was living in Ireland, I'd always go down to the locals. Locals now is closed. It's shut. It's gone now. Like my local pub that I used to go to when I was a teenager and stuff. It's closed. It's been closed now for the last 10 years, I think, which is depressing because I have a rake of memories in there. But you used to have an old fry. Used to have a good drink of milk as well, because milk is really good for basing the bottom of your stomach, so you can sip away on your alcohol and don't have to worry about puking it all back up again. Because I'm very bad for that, man. Especially if I'm mixing food. So if I'm mixing beer with fruity drinks and stuff, I just puke it back up again. Resell Braille. I wish we had real Guinness here. What are you drinking instead of Guinness today? I don't even know what because I'm over in Okinawa. I'm sure we have Guinness. I've had Guinness in can a few times here, but I don't know if I'll be even drinking today. I don't know. Depends what the missus is like when she gets back home. Because they don't have St. Patrick's Day off over here. Four Roses. Let me have a quick old Google search of that one. Have an old quick Google search of that. Drink. Four Roses. Oh, aye. Do you know, I thought that was going to be wine there for a second. Kentucky. Oh, aye. Oh, it's a whiskey. Oh, nice. I don't have the whiskey until later on. I always get hyper on the old whiskey and stuff. Bourbon. Oh, it's more of a bourbon. Bum, 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 bum. The one I'm looking at, it says whiskey on the bottom of it. Bourbon whiskey. Bum, bum, bum. Aye. Kentucky, straight bourbon whiskey. I wonder what the difference in taste is with that one. I wouldn't mind having a good chunk of that. How do I move you around so I can make food and chat to you? Because I can move. Where the hell did I put my phone last? I finished class today. I was teaching the class on Patreon. I finished that, and then I got a few more bits and bobs done, and then I what was it called? Just fucking threw everything around the place, and now I'm trying to put everything back together again. Oh, don't go to... Oh, no, you wouldn't advise it, no? Where am I? Where the fuck did... Give me one moment there. Boom, boom. Fuck. Where the fuck did it? Oh, there it is. Found it. Right. Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put you. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna set this up on top of the thingamajig so I can chat away at the chat and make some Irish breakfast. Bum, bum, bum. I would just tell anybody below. The looks like my culture. Oh, are you ruining my American culture, boy? If I click on this on my fucking phone, it should be sorted. Click on this. Continue. No, we're gonna start the tutorial. I need to learn how to play this because the tutorial in this is where I'm sure it's where you play as is it Murtic Iberian? I think you start off as playing as Murtic Iberian. I can't remember the tutorial to this, but I remember it's an Irish tutorial, and it's actually the Tuat that my family was loyal to, so it's a good place to start, you know, since I just plan on beating this whole game playing as the Iberian. St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. For you, it is for you. Right now, it's actually on right now. So, all good for me. Maybe I should have put part 1 on this. I'll probably rename it to part 1 so I can do part 2 tomorrow. Cannibalism, feminism, and let me have a good old go. I should just click here. Oh, how is Ryan himself? How are you keeping, boyo? Happy St. Patrick's Day to yourself as well. I'm just going to set this up in the kitchen and then I'm going to make myself an Irish fry. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have clicked that one. On whether on early Irish names. Speaking of clans. What do you mean by that? Bum, bum, bum. Okay, right. See if I can put the mic over and you can still hear me. I don't know. Right. Oh, that's wrapped around that. Give me some moment. Right, and I'll move you here. That worked perfectly fine now. We're flying. Right, that's on top of the kitchen table, so I don't know if you can still hear me. Right, there. Right, now I can get a fry up and going, and hopefully it doesn't blare you. Not too bad, hope you're keeping well. Doing good. We're just gonna get a fry going. I'm gonna have myself an Irish breakfast, and then a shitty Irish breakfast, given that I don't even have half of the fucking ingredients for this. And because there is no, I don't know if I have rashers. When I say rashers, I mean whatever bacon I can cut up and chuck into the old fry there. and then I'm going to put on some sausages, so it's nowhere near as good as home. Oh, aye, but this is the thing, I'm literally just going to make it up as I go along right now, right? So I have sausages, that we have that to start with, right? I don't have anything else for this bloody fry, but we have sausages, you know? La 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 la. Oh, no black pudding. No black pudding. I have not found black pudding on this island yet. Not yet. There's still some people I could get in contact with to find out what the story is with the old black pudding, do you know? It is shite. It is bloody shite. No black pudding. No white pudding. No cal rating being done yet, so I can't even get a hold of any certain special ingredients for an old pudding anyway. Do you know? We'll have to cal rate the locals. Better see at least 2 friend tango on your plate. Oh, we'll see now. We'll see what we can get a hold of here. I'll do that stuff inside. Boom, boom, boom. Give us a second there. I'll do that in a sec. Oh, bum 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 bum, and back. 1 second. Bomb. Black pudding. Bro is playing. Oh yeah, I got the old Crusader Kings going on the old what was it? PlayStation Plus. The brother paid for the premium version of PlayStation Plus for a little bit, so I was like, sure, because my account is connected to his account. That's how I'm getting games that I normally can't fucking pay for over here. And I was like, I might as well put on Crusader Kings and have a St. Patrick's Day special out of it, since you can play the whole Irish campaign on it. Damn, goddammit, check out for a bit. I want to plan a good Irish feast dinner. I'm going to rely on you guys for ideas. Be back in a bit. I need to post up, I'll post up an Irish breakfast show later. Not my one, of course. My one's going to be a complete accident. It's going to be just a car crash. Right. Bum, bum, bum. Right, we'll put this here. We'll get the old fry up and going anyway. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. I used to play do you know what? Maybe I should have set that up. I'm on the pad right now. Maybe I should set up the proper. I have a mouse and keyboard. That's just wild. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Do you think I should keep to the pad or switch over to the mouse and key? I don't know. Let's see what we have here. I have the bacon anyway. I have the rashers. We have rashers. We're a go with the rashers. What else do we have? We have tomatoes. We have the sausages. I need more. I need to get more sausages. I have a good few sausages here. What else do we have? Do we have any more bacon? What kind of bacon do we have in here? We have rashers. We have tomato. Bum, bum, bum. We have no black pudding. Oh, we have fucking pineapple. We can put a pineapple in for a bit of extra flavour. Assuming where are we? I'm going to sleep, but have a good one. Hope you. Oh, aye. Good night, Finn. Make sure the bed bugs don't eat you. And a few other critters. They're up there. Of course, you need more sausages. Yeah, I do love a good few sausages. I only have 3 of them. Unless I make the sausage the old-fashioned way, which I'm not going to be doing right now because I can't be asked. As long as no one here calls it. Oh, we're not having any of that. Pineapple, you're mad joke. Pineapple is good juices. It's pineapple juice. You can shove it on the old sausages there for an extra flavour, like, do you know? Here, I might be extra mad here and shove on some rice. Because I have, how much rice do I have? I have 2 bags of rice. It's grand to shove on rice. You're like, it's time to eat the Chinese breakfast maybe. I'm not Chinese. Already been racist on this. But, what was it called? It's meant to be a Japanese, what was it, Irish breakfast. Sure, what is a Japanese Irish breakfast without you know, some rice? We're gonna chuck on some rice. Okay, now it's poison. It'll poison my mind now in a second. We'll see how poisoned I am when I mix the old pineapple with the rice and sausage. Voila, lads! Welcome to full Irish Japanese breakfast, boys. Created for an Irishman, by an Irishman. Bum 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 bum. Right. Right, the race is going on anyway. You can start with. Right, we have to do the old measurements here and shove this into the bowl. Right, and put that down there. Get the old peg, make sure the rice is in place. And put it back in. Shove in some green tea. Bum, 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 bum. What else do I need to bloody do? Oh, I need to measure the water. We'll use an old cup for that. Right, time to get the old water on the go. We'll clean out the old cup before we use it, and then we just shove that all inside there now. And that's how you do the old measurement for the rice. None of the fancy stuff now. You just shove in the old water into the cup then and just shove it on top of the rice. And we start that and get that all going there now. Right. Because you know, what kind of lunatic goes to Japan and doesn't expect rice? Boom, 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 boom. I'll keep me fed now, I won't starve to death. Right, what else am I blastering doing? How much is left in that pineapple juice? Ooh, it's alright, we can always pick up more pineapple juice later. And I'm thinking no, 1 second, I'll do these settings. What's the last thing we should do? Sometimes you will highlight blue text music hover words and display. Some of the toolboxes and everything that you come to need by default texts. Alright, get away. Oh, there we go. There she is, the beautiful island of Ireland. Absolutely gorgeous. Orchard. I have no clue what I'm doing here, like. We'll click on her anyway. Oh, we can get an old marriage lines on the go. Married, Saxon House, Welsh. Norman would be quite handy. Bum, 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 bum. Welsh, French. What's this one? I can do one pretty good. Why did they all hate me for? Okay. You can sort by alliance power. Lion's Power would be a good idea, alright, wouldn't it? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I'm just literally, bear with me now because I'm learning how to play this thing. Result being no. We definitely don't want that. Oh, it's the same proposal. Oh, my house is on fire. Give me 1 minute. Need to check the rice. Look at that blasting away there. There we go. Put on the old rice there. Happy St. Patrick's Day, boyo. How's she cutting? Irish Eagle. I was meant to say something to you and I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with the last... was it St. Patrick's video or the Viking video? I can't remember what it was. I actually can't remember. I was meant to say something to you and I cannot remember what it was. It was something interesting. I was meant to ask you something interesting on that and I can't remember what it was. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Is it? I can't remember. Are you? Dum, dum, dum. I was commenting yesterday on the same. I thought you were alright. I can't remember. Were you pro or against the existence of St. Patrick? Do you think it was politically put together to support the Armagh, or were you against that? Do you believe that he was a real thing? I was talking about Bridget too. Oh, aye. Sure, we're into the meat grinder. Because Bridget's another one that's in a funny spot because Maynooth University last year. For years, Maynooth University supported the existence of St. Bridget. And then last year they announced that they don't support the existence of St. Bridget because there's no solid evidence. Because her, what was it? Her, isn't it, bibliography was written 200 years later or something like that. In, was it St. Columba's bibliography or something? I can't remember. Pro Patrick, I don't know anything about Armagh thing. The Armagh thing was in, I was actually covering that in class today, actually, funny enough. It was the Law of St. Patrick, where Armagh was looking to centralise all of the monastic settlements in Ireland. So they would have to give them all of their labour tribute, their cattle tribute, and all the other tribute that goes with that. Boom, boom, boom. Do you claim it's written in the 5th century style? I'm not saying names when it comes down to the academics, but I've come across a few academics that were saying that it was in the reason why it is, some people do support the Confessio being real is the fact that it's in the style, written in the style of the 5th century. I'm not naming names on the academic side, so I don't want to be getting into trouble, especially if they're in the chat right now. But what was it? There's a few people in the academic circle that say it's written in the style of St. Patrick, but I'm not naming names because I don't want to get bounced, you know. I've assumed that she was a goddess and later there was a holy woman with the same name. Seamus, to be honest with you, feeling wise, I do support you. If we're just using our feelings, I do support you because I feel like that's the case as well. But if you're talking about hard evidence to talk for an academic standard when you're making an argument, the problem is there's not enough hard evidence to support that, you know. I mean, it could be possible that Patrick could have been hyped up by Armagh people, but I see no logic reason to deny his existence in the letters. Yeah, even politically. Like, I think it's a case of, and it gets quite obvious with the later writings of St. Patrick, especially when he starts to get magical powers and starts flying across the room, which they quite literally write him doing, you know. I think that point, that's where they run with it, where they get a character from the 5th century Patrick, and then they just, you know, hype this up to the max and show, hey, Armagh is the greatest place on the planet. This is where St. Patrick is buried. Wait until he flies out of his casket and flies off to the moon, you know. Yeah. I do, like, I honestly, I do believe the 5th, like, feeling wise, I do believe that the letters are real. But I think the problem is that they get these letters then and go wild with them, you know, to the point where St. Patrick can fly to outer space and stuff, just to highlight how amazing Armagh is. Uh, I nice accent. It's a disgusting accent, really. I think it's one of the worst accents you can come across. Is my one. Bum 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 bum. What else am I shoving onto this Irish breakfast? I have the rice up and going. Yeah, well, I was saying that this morning as well, because we have the Finn cycle, and in the Finn cycle it talks about Finn McCool. But Finn McCool is a horrible human being in it. Do you know, he's continuously committing acts of violence, any reason, and he's, you know, decapitating someone's head. You know, any gust of wind and the head is off. And when he's not doing that, he's violently attacking weak women and committing SA towards them. He's horrible in the original Finn cycle. And then it seems to me that when you go into the Crusader period with the reforms of the church in the 11th and 12th century, then there's an entire rewriting of the Finn cycle. And Finn McCool is romanticised as like the Crusader of Ireland, do you know? I can see how St. Patrick, Bell's story, and burial place of the three patron saints of Ireland could be a myth created by Armagh. Yeah, that's my interpretation, and everybody else who wanted to jump on the St. Patrick train. My saint is better than your saint. Derry and Iona is full of losers. Bridget's a woman, ha ha ha. You know, that kind of attitude. Right, I don't know if this is going to destroy the mic, but I'm going to shove on the old sausages maybe. There's about 3 of them, big thick ones like. Not as big as thick as the German sausage though, I'd say that. Might as well shove on some bacon as well, and they'll subsidise for the old rashers. I don't even know if it's actually bacon, it could be chicken like. Right, that's on anyway. Get the old wooden stick. Where's the wooden stick? There we go. And I'll mix this, fry up a wee bit with the old rashers and everything else. No egg, hardly anyone's having eggs this year. I don't have any bloody eggs as well this year because the price of eggs going up. Jesus Christ, like. Anybody having eggs with their Irish breakfast this year? I'm in folklore. Sort of stories about Finn McCool, like how he said to have thrown massive boulders and such. St. Patrick. Yeah, but most of them stories I don't know about the Giant's Causeway and all that stuff, but I assume the Giant Causeway story and stuff pops up with the in the 12th and 13th century and stuff with the Crusades and that. I don't think they were there in the the 9th and 10th century literature of the Finn cycles. Yeah, I definitely think it is that, because in the 9th and 10th century it's all about war bands and Finn war bands and Viking war bands, but then when you go into the 11th and 12th century it's all romanticised with Crusaders and the Holy Grail and King Arthur and stuff, you know. The Finn McCool needs to be modernised there, you know. Egg prices, apart from the US, other countries have issues. Egg, I'm over in Japan, over in Okinawa, and the egg prices have been going up like no tomorrow this year, do you know? And it's difficult to try to get an old Irish feast going, you know, for the old Irish breakfast when you don't have an egg, do you know? I don't know what the prices are like in Ireland though. I have to ask the mother that one. What's the box of free range? You can't beat the old Irish free range eggs, that's for sure. Someone needs to Cucullum to modernize it. Well, it's better than what it originally was. It was just Cucullum commit essay, Cucullum go decapitate, Cucullum rawr. But dum dum dum. I don't think they've gone up too bad. Is that in Ireland or over in America? What's the price of egg in Ireland? Well, Seamus, what's the price of egg where you are? How many Irishmen are taught to have? The first crusade, the majority of the very, very first Irish crusade, the majority of them are the Irish Vikings, the men of Dublin and Waterford. If you want to identify them as Irish, you know, it depends which interpretation you have there. You know, if you got the viewpoint of my dad, still today you wouldn't view the men of Dublin as Irish. You know, my dad does not view the men of Dublin even today as Irish. You know. But for the most part, most of the Crusaders in the very first crusade were the Crusaders from Waterford, Dublin, and the Isle of Man. And they took part in the first crusade, and they were attached on to Robert's crusade in England, Robert of Normandy, if I'm not mistaken, and the Norwegian crusade later on. That's good. Alright. We're taking out that sauce. Just 1 minute there. We're going to do this now without burning the house down. Free as a window. Right. This is probably the worst St. Patrick feast you can ever have. If my dad had seen this, he'd be doing 180 rolls around the kitchen. But I don't give a feck. My dad would be like, who the hell puts rice on a full Irish breakfast? Well, do you know what? I'm not in Ireland, so I don't really care. Right, I'm going to have to dunk that there. Okay. But these sausages now and rashers. Whoopsies. Right, I'll put that on top of that. And no eggs this year. No eggs. What the hell? And no black pudding, no white pudding, and no soda bread. What the hell is going on in the world? Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we'll put you over here. And I move everything around. La 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 la. The Peasants' Crusade. I'd have to look into the Peasants' Crusade actually. I'm in China, like €2 for 12 a lot, cheap ones. What? Is China doing really good with the old eggs? Jesus Christ, I think Japan needs to switch sides so I can get some eggs on the go. Because it definitely exists in the wider Irish society, seeing how anti-Catholic. Do you think that there is a biasm with some of academics on the discredit of... Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, to be quite honest with you, man, especially between Maynooth University and University College of Cork, and then you've got Belfast University as well, especially within the chat, so I'm not going to say anything there. Maybe. My branch will cake as I'm off for Lent. The wife wanted us to do something for Lent, but I'm so bloody busy. I'm not going to pay attention to fucking missing out on the old chockies and everything else. Like Japanese full Irish sounds class. Japanese full Irish, yeah. Maybe I need to play around with the recipe a wee bit. Fried rice and sushi style black. Ooh. I'll say to the wife, she'll probably hate the idea though. Irish Eagle. Good morning. How are you keeping? I'm just making myself an old Irish breakfast there. Well, it's setting up. It's actually made. If my father had seen this now, he'd bloody well lose it. Like, I have 4 blacks of butter and 2 sliced cheese I bought with me. That sounds gorgeous. All right, like. How are you keeping? I'm doing grand. How's the man doing? How's the men and the women of your house? Basic food stuffs are very cheap here. Damn it. I think that's a change in the economy, isn't it, between China and America? Not good at all for the old Irish Americans, is it? But might be good for the Irish. We'll see. Well, move you over here, and we'll place that there. And then I'll have to go off and turn off the thing, because the house isn't on fire anymore. Where wonderful I say it. Oh, myself. Right, that's good to hear. What sauce do I have? Do you know, I've got a sauce. Got the old pineapple juice in the bowl. We'd have to get the old pineapple juice. Where the hell did I just throw that cup? I had a cup a second ago. Where the hell did I throw? That'll do for a cup anyway. I had a big cup a second ago. Oh no, it's there. I found it. It's right on my table, like. Right, we'll put the pineapple juice here. And what else do I need to bloody well do? And some sauce. We're going for ketchup, soy sauce, or looks like soy sauce. Soy sauce on bloody full Japanese Irish breakfast. What the hell are you on? Are you bloody crazy? Are you bloody mad? There we go. I'm gonna open up a restaurant and it's gonna disgust my father. Right. Oh, chopsticks, because I'm in Japan. Forget about your knife and fork now. We're gonna get the old chopsticks on the go. Right. I need to fly down now. Where was I last? I went off the drink for Lent, and now it's Paddy's Day, and I'm regretting it. But, right, you're supposed to actually drink on St. Patrick's Day. That's what St. Patrick's Day is. It's the feast day. So on the feast day, you're allowed to give up the Lent for a wee bit and binge drink. That's what it's there for. Technically speaking, I'm right. Like, I wouldn't actually advise it. If I was a good friend, I wouldn't advise you to do that. I'd advise that you stay off the alcohol. However, technically speaking, you would give up. You'd stop. You'd give up Lent for St. Patrick's Day, and you'd binge drink. Like, that's what people would have done back in the day. I love sniffing the cartons of pineapple juices. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Whoa. Well, that's the right. Boom, boom, boom. They have low income population, basic needs are kept low. Man, that's what I need right now, especially with the old YouTube wage. I feel there, man. Mighty rough. Suppose there is. The point of Lent isn't. I suppose you're doing it for the baby Jesus, aren't you? That's the main thing, anyway. And St. Patrick is the day you can leave. Oh, aye, that's a fact, Seamus. Like, that was the way I thought it was for years. That's how it is in my house, anyway. It depends which way you want to do Lent, though. It really does depend on the person. There's some people out there, would you believe, for Lent, they only do bread and water. Like bread and water for Lent, you know, because it's meant to be a fasting. So you're meant to fast all the way from here to Easter, like. So you're meant to be going on your old diets and everything, which is handy, especially if you're a part of a war band or you're joining into the war band, that you diet before going into cattle raiding season of Baltana, isn't it? Because Baltana is the cattle raiding, the start of the cattle raiding season, all the way to Halloween, like, do you know? I tell you, This sausage isn't so bad with the old soy sauce and stuff. Could do it. You could do with some fucking what was it? Barbecue sauce, especially the one of them whiskey barbecue sauces. Like that's what's missing here. Like. Oh, man, I love this. What's really missing with the sausage here is some barbecue sauce. Honestly, like, as bad influence friend. Also, I support giving it up for today. Oh, for nearly 4 weeks left. Like more than 3 weeks left. Anyway, so you might as well enjoy. Oh, I'm doing it for the man Jesus. Oh, that's the way to do it. Bum bum bum. Oh, I can't beat some delicious eggs anyway. So it tracks a natural egg. Alright. Does syrup pasta count? Give us 1 second. I'm actually going to look up your syrup pasta because have I had that? I don't think I've had that yet. I need to go book the wife. Maybe she's fed it to me already and I don't know that yet. Oh, hi. 1 beer? Jesus. But some monks were wild. I was reading, what was it, 2 weeks ago or so, that you had some monks who not for a single day during Lent. Once they were on Lent, from Lent all the way to Easter, they were only on bread and water. And some days, they would just give up the bread. They would just be on water. Like, they would feast for like, fast for like 12 hours with no bread. Do you know? That's wild. Like, that can't be good for you mentally, like. Well, they would do the local alcohol thing just to kill off the bacteria sometimes, and they mostly got their water from wells and rivers, and then if they felt that people were getting sick from DMV from those spots, they would mix it with a low level of alcohol to kill off the bacteria. And then in Japan, they were making teas out of it to kill off the bacteria if people were getting DMV from that particular river or well. But if they could, they would just like use it fucking fresh water, like. But the thing is with people is that when they saw people getting DMV, diarrhea and vomiting, and even dying from it, stuff had to be done, because they need water to survive. So in Ireland, they would what was it? Isn't it brewing the water? Isn't it? That's the right way. That's another wild one, is the mummified. How people get into this whole... I'm not sure about the Buddhist side of it. I'm aware of it in the Buddhist style, but it's Yuki, my wife, knows all about that stuff from the Buddhist side. But you had, in Europe, in Ireland and stuff, you had people bricking themselves into walls and stuff as well to be closer to God. So it's this weird phenomenon with the monks and stuff trying to be closer to God. Even going into the coastal sides of Ireland. What's that bloody island again just off of Cork? Was it not Cork? Kerry. There's the island off of Kerry, like the famous one with Star Wars and that. Yeah, wild stuff. There's a good amount of calories in that beard up. That's the one. Skellig Michael. Do I want to be married to this one though? Because she's all the way up in the Treklands. Do I even want to be married to a woman from all the way from over there? Very beautiful women over there, don't get me wrong. But she's only 10 years of age, is she? I think there, with the love heart on her, I think she's only 10, which is a bit much, maybe. Our buddy here is a bit older than her, I think. How old is himself? Can I see the age of him? How do I find out the age? I'm still, 39. I can see that at the very top it says Petty King, and then 39 across the way. Yeah, it's a bit much for him to marry a 10-year-old, like. But I suppose that's the times, isn't it? Like. Yeah. Always about getting closer to God. But sure, even recently, you still have people doing all kinds of mad stuff. Do you know what? I was looking at the list for excommunication. Holy jeez. It's very bad. Like, what's the bloody Pope? I thought the Pope was somewhat very open-minded to a lot of stuff. And then I read the excommunication list and oh my. Whew. You would think it was bloody the 12th century. Read the excommunication list. Jesus, shocking stuff is in there. Like, I won't be saying too much live, but wow. If you haven't looked at the excommunication list on Wikipedia, have a look at it and look at the specific cases they're in it as well. Wild reading, absolute wild reading going on there. Like, do you know? I don't know what this Pope was, and as people keeps highlighting, he's saying one thing, but he's doing another thing, because for each one of those excommunications are taken very, very seriously. So it's some wild reading going on there, like. Yeah, because isn't that why who was it? Saint Patrick in the Confessio. He's very much linking himself to Jesus and him walking around the desert and stuff as well. If that's what you're trying to hint at, I think. I don't know. I got 150 back. Aye. Sham is taking the whole Lent process very seriously. In some countries, there's still a thing having young girls married that young. A few countries, alright, like, but it says here, 1 second, is that one of the best relationships that I can get? Let me click on it there. Your one's 29. I think that's the, but if I go for, is that marriage power? Yeah, the one over in Czech. But I'm thinking about going for more local. Because having an alliance with someone that far away is a bit much. Saxon, is that Saxon Germany or is that Saxon England? I wish they would bloody have Saxon German or Saxon England, because I can't, sometimes I look at some of these tiles and stuff and I can't tell the difference. I don't want to sound ignorant or anything, like, but you go off how German it is, I guess, I don't know. Excommunications are not done lightly. I've paid a lot of attention to the Franciscan papacy. He's the most lied about pope in history. You're Irish Eagle. Looking at that list there, I wouldn't say that too loud, do you know? He's putting the dots together. Like, there's some people that's excommunicated by just, you know, muttering a bad word about him on that list, do you know? Oh, this game is set in 1066, isn't it? On the bottom left, sorry, the bottom right corner says 1066. And when it comes down to the excommunication, I'm talking about the recent list. Go down to Wikipedia and go down to the very bottom and have a list of the excommunication. I think it's bloody wild. I was reading it the other day. Where am I reading? What are the years? We're all heretics. Well, looking at the excommunication thing, we're not far off it. Man, I love Crusader Kings. I'm gonna have a go off. This is the first time I'm playing off the PlayStation. I have it on the PC, but my PC that keeps going up on fire trying to play this. It's an old laptop, like. The sound very too cheap, might be full. Okay. Well, that's very true. But sure, that's why every pope starts again and they go back to the default of not being related to the last papacy, but back to St. Peter, isn't it? But, yeah. It's funny stuff. Alright, we have to find an old wait for your one. I'm munching away on the old Irish breakfast there, like I haven't finished it yet at all. Jesus, it's very bad. Opinions of me. Well, that's not bad, but she's a peasant. I don't, especially when I'm trying to move up from petty king to over king, like, do you know? Interesting, weren't there Franciscans one of the more supportive popes? Aha! Have a look. Yeah. I was thinking that as well. I was going through that list, and the Pope is saying one thing and doing another. I was very shocked about that list, to be honest with you. Like, I'm surprised the Irish haven't been excommunicated. Do you know? And there is an Irish TD who's excommunicated. Do you know? Although I couldn't find them in the list. You have to type it into Google. Irish TD excommunicated. Wild stuff. It's very true, Irish Eagle. Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely. Like the amount of, especially the letters between Ireland and the Pope. That's the ones I want to see. Because we had the siege back in, wasn't it 1923 with the Battle of Four Courts between Collins and what's his name, Conor O'Brien, wasn't it? And all the literature being burned. Exactly. I expect the Pope to at least be honest about what he's saying and doing. It's a lot of Chinese and Latin American clergy being excommunicated. Yeah, I noticed that as well. What's that about? There will be a few whiskey. Oh, aye. We're starting a few drinks here and we're already into the excommunications chat. We're going a bit wild here, like. Just let me quickly donder over to my, what was it? The, monetization. We'll see how we're being monitored by the people at the top. 1 second. Your videos. Live. Oh, live, oh. Yeah, we're still grand. We haven't been bounced yet. Alright, where was I? There would be few. Wonder, did he get back in after all? Oh, I missed that bit. I reckon same. I see, I guess. The thing about the Franciscan is that he speaks different languages depending on who's talking to. So the MSM will translate his words and most liberal ways possible. Ah, yeah, that's very true. We better not talk about racism too hard. We might have one of the boys come in here and start going wild again. Some of my chats lately have been absolutely mental. I'm surprised the chat last week wasn't going to be too bad. I thought, to be honest with you, when Rachel was holding the live stream on Did Africa Exist, I thought it'd be more mental. There was, I think, 1 or 2 lads that were pushing the edge of the line. And definitely one fellow ran right past it, like. But I actually expected last weekend to be worse. Did Africa exist in the medieval period? I like the F1 race as well. That's my favourite race. I do like chariot races, to be honest with you. That's my favourite race. They watching the algorithm now, confused as hell. Not the AI, yeah, the AI, isn't it? The AI is monitoring us until the human comes in and bounces us over. You would think it is. Oh, is that in the hurling or the old football? Poor Donegal. I haven't watched the hurling in years. I keep going back home. Every single time I go on the phone to Des, he always tells me about the hurling and stuff, all the old football. I was never watching the football. I was always into the hurling, do you know? I actually prefer watching the hurling. But, what was it called? I'd be on the phone to Des, and Des has been telling me all this, and whoop, past my head. I have no clue what's going on since 2011. I haven't had any idea what's going on in the football, in the hurling, any of it, do you know? Because I've just been out in space, do you know? And when I did go back to Ireland between 2015 and 2018, up to 2019, I was always on the go. I never got to sit down and catch up on what was going on, do you know? Because I was either doing the living history, like doing the big Viking battles, because I was over in Denmark for one of the battles and everything, right? But I was either getting involved with the Viking reenactment events, or I was doing the tourism, do you know? So I was always running around like a headless chicken until eventually the coronavirus kicked in. And you think then I'd finally settle down and catch up on what was going on. And then I got catapulted over here, do you know? But I have been kept up with the... was it the MMA with Conor McGregor and stuff? I've been keeping up with that one though. Because you can watch that pretty much everywhere. Do you know, everywhere had an old place to watch the MMA. Especially here out in Japan. The Japanese love it out here, like. Football, Donegal and Tyrone, major players in the old hurling, boy. Oh, aye. Although, I was following back in the old days of Cork. You can't beat Cork, though. Is it not? There's a lot of lads. The problem is that there's a lot of lads when they go over to America and they try to do the rugby and the American football at the same time. And a lot of the teams over in America, they won't stick for lads trying to do rugby and what's it called? The American football at the same time. Boys won't stand for it, like. Yeah. To be honest with you, I'd love to see more American rugby teams up and going. I love the rugby. Me and the wife absolutely love the rugby. But once again, completely behind. I think the last time the two of us watched, because Yuki's more mad for rugby than I am. But last time we watched the game was back in 2018. And Yuki loves the seven. Was it the? I was about to say 7 nations. The fucking 6 nations, isn't it? Or 20. 20 nations. 125 nations. Yeah, that's the one. She loves sitting down and watching that. Connor stepped over the line with that Khabib. He talks smacked on his country, his father, and his religion. Like my guy. Connor is a bit wild, alright. Go Cork. Think old Connor is finished now. He's mad in the head. You watch his old interviews. People are getting his old interviews now, and they're comparing it to his new interviews. Oh, it's night and day. Completely different human being. Completely different human being. It's wild, do you know? No, they ain't. I played and still love the game, but American teams are just honestly trash. You're taking it apart, I tell you that. Rugby is huge. Oh, aye. Yeah, I definitely have to get back into the old rugby, that's for sure, anyway. Me and my fellas used to play street rugby. You imagine that getting bounced off the concrete. Jesus, wouldn't surprise me. That's what you did until the 2010s. Until the old health and safety was like, no more that now. No more bouncing off the concrete. All the way up to, what was it, 2006. That's bouncing off the concrete, no problems. Then they had the old health and safety inspector come in with his stick. Oh, boys, that was the end of that, I tell you that. I used to have some banter, like, and you come home and you'd be like, only scratched the knee there, blood getting all over the carpet, and the father going mad. Oh, they were the days. Most guys school rugbies have teams in which part? Teams are just being trashed. I'm skipping through this now. Definitely American teams. Okay. Connor, like, he likes the Coca-Cola, that's for sure, do you know? Compared, it's wild, because back in the day he was so anti all that stuff. Do you remember the interview he did with the big tall fella? And he was talking about how, what was it? How your man was into this and into that, and if he was good and clean like him, he'd win the fight. And now look at Connor, do you know, he's complete night and day. He was so clean cut back in the day, like, and that's how he was winning fights after fight. And you have to be. If you want to win fights after fights after fights, you have to be as clean cut as possible. But now, he likes the Coca-Cola now, that's for sure. Do you know? Did you get that AI machine? He likes the Coca-Cola. CTE a bit all brain. I would say it's a bit more than CTA. I'd say he's definitely a Coca-Cola lover, you know. A bit too much Coca-Cola, that's for sure. And I remember he was in the court case with the one who sued him for the damages and stuff. And he was saying that they were asking about the bruising on her ribs, because she didn't report about the bruising on the ribs. And Connor turned around and said that's because she had taken too much Coca-Cola, and she jumped from the bedroom into the the toilet, and bounced off the bathtub, rib first, do you know? But sure, he got sued and had to pay up the money for that because he was abusing her. The two of them were doing loads of Coca-Cola together, and there was another lad in there. The other fella got away with it because there was no solid evidence of him abusing your one, as they all did Coca-Cola in the room together. I say it was a delicious taste of Coca-Cola, that's for sure. I know, Philip, it's so boring now, kinda ain't home and battle wounds, like, you know. That was the health and safety, and a mixture of health and safety and suing, because the amount of parents, especially, was it not back in 1997 that you started seeing parents going to school and started suing the school for not looking after old Jimmy, because old Jimmy decided he wanted to have an old cry for himself as he bounced off the tarmac, do you know? I think it was all 1997 that started all the legal cases. And then the old health and safety man was walking around with his stick. And whiskey with Connor too. Oh man. That was it. Number 12 or whatever he calls it. I remember I came home. I was working in England at the time. And I came back to Mallow. And I was with Desmond. And he goes, like, oh, come over here. I got the new bottle. And I was like, oh, what new bottle did you get? And he says, I got the new bottle of 12. And I was like, okay, so what's this like? Give him an old swig anyway. I thought, oh, Wayne. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Not again. Absolutely horrific stuff. Probably the worst stuff I ever seen in my life, do you know? I think the trial money grab, but I have no sympathy for Connor. Oh, yeah. What kind of people? We're all going into our 40s now, because I'm about the same age as Connor. We're all going into our 40s now. Who in their right mind in their 40s, married with kids, decides they're all going to spend the weekend in a hotel room doing Coca-Cola, and as Connor said himself, jumping from the bed into the bathtub like a whale, you know, breaking up the ribcage? Who does that? Do you know? I don't know. It's not something you normally do anyway, and it's not something you really be given sympathy to, even if you're into the Coca-Cola, do you know? Looking for sympathy afterwards is kind of silly, do you know? The brushing came from her boyfriend battering her the next day after finding out. Oh, yeah, probably. Would not surprise me, do you know? It's not something you'd be doing, like, especially when you have kids. Oh, Jamie decided he wanted to throw his orgasm into a swing set and then have a no. I don't. Do you not? Man, I think it's disgusting. I hate number 12. Don't say that now to Connor. He'd be giving me a sponsorship tomorrow and I'd be his best friend. The two of us doing Coca-Cola together, having a good drink of it. Have you seen anyone in Hollywood that's normal these days? They were normal to a certain level in the 90s. But these days, scary stuff you'll be hearing. Especially every single time they start saying pizza. What's that about, like? And when I first saw the YouTube video, I thought it was funny. But now they're just laughing and fucking giggling and winking at each other every time they say pizza. Look up pizza there on YouTube, like, do you know? They're fucking weird in Hollywood, do you know? Especially every single time they get caught for, what was it? Partying too hard. And then some local young fella who was a nobody drinks too hard, gets sick in the, he gets sick in the swimming pool. How can I say this without getting removed? He goes to sleep and doesn't wake up in the swimming pool. And then instead of reporting it to the police, the celebrity decides, don't say anything, we'll go dig his body out in the back. Like, what the hell would be going on? Do you know? Oh, St. Patrick's Day to yourself, boy. You came in at the right time. Where was I? I know blokes won't drink it because they hate him. No, I just don't like it. Even when I was mad into Conor McGregor, I just did not like the taste of number 12. I'm just not a number 12 taster, maybe. It was, what was it? Jameson's whiskey and Jack Daniels. And even on top of that, I don't even like the Jack Daniels too much anymore. It's Jameson's whiskey and Coke. Do you know? I love that. After a good day now, Jameson's whiskey and Coke, oh, it sets me right. I can't be drinking too much of it though, because I get hyper on the whiskey and I start jumping off the walls. But because of them becoming normalised, because people see that and think, oh, look, they do it and I want to be like them. That's how it becomes. Oh, that's very true, like, especially since everybody's drinking the Coca-Cola like no tomorrow. Yes, people ought to use fame for better things. That's true, but they'd rather have a good time now and start bouncing off the walls. And then when somebody's been swimming in the swimming pool, instead of ringing up the guards and say there was an accident, they think it's a great idea just to, you know, dig his body in the back and keep partying, do you know? Where was I? It was some in the 90s. They just hide it easier. Yeah, well, I don't think it was too bad in the 90s. Maybe I think there were still people ringing the police if there was a party that was going too hardy. I think there was still a case of you know, people ringing up the police. But at the same time, I think it's because the police batted an eye better. Do you know? Or there's a bit of an accident there. Do you know? Well, no need for trial there. We know it was an accident. These days, you know, the person goes to shame, do you know? I think that's why they're more inclined, you know, to go and dump him out in the back than report it to the police. Jameson's is way better, do you know? Fair enough. Find it rough. Jameson does 12. Oh, I just think Jameson's is far superior. You'd probably get a rake of bottles of 12 now cheap enough, I reckon. Or is it still expensive, Wayne? I don't know. It's a bottle of... It is, isn't it? I just never was into proper 12. Oh, how's Kevin? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Some bad stuff going off in Hollywood anyway. It was like going back in the 70s, maybe 60s. Just look at Roman. A good whiskey is nice to come by. What's your favourite whiskey there, Kevin? Oh yeah, that's true. Well, Diddy's next level. What he was doing to the men, oh my god, absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. And the stuff, have you typed in what was it? P Diddy and Justin Timberlake. Well, not Justin Timberlake. Justin Bieber. Like, ooh, you know. It was grand making fun of Justin Bieber years back, right? But now you can't because of himself and Diddy. Like, jeez, disturbing stuff. I tell you that. I don't know a single person now that has the ball, and I know a lot of lads that make funny jokes, like, but I don't know anyone who's making jokes lately, not publicly anyway, about Justin Bieber and P Diddy. And they did back in the day. Now you can't because we know better now. In your opinion, what's better, Kinsale or Jamin says? Well, you see, the problem is the wife. The wife was born in Japan. She spent most of her childhood and her teens in Middleton College. And would you believe it? Her school is right next to Jamieson's factory. Not the one in Dublin. The Jamieson's factory in Middleton. We found a bottle. Was it last month? I have it here actually. The bottle's in front of me. And right in front of it is Jamieson's Middleton. You know, we had to pick it up. Absolutely gorgeous. If you really want to go into the details about a good whiskey, the bottles made in Middleton are better than Dublin. I tell you that straight. CIBA will completely disagree with me, but, you know, I don't care. Middleton makes better whiskey than Dublin, that's for sure. Where was I? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, she's off. I see her when I see her. And not too soon. Connor's forced out. It was already not gonna lie. He does, doesn't he? I haven't tasted that yet. Have you gone up to his pub, have you? To try that out. What exactly did he do? Is he locked up? He's locked up now, man. They ambushed him when he was in New York. He must have pissed off a really rich person because he'd been doing it for 20, 30 years and everybody knew what he was up to. But he was having parties. To say what... I'm going to have to be careful now so I don't get bounced, especially online. Imagine, lads, if I go missing now or if something happens to me, you know what happened, right? But, what was it called? He was having parties, right? And... everybody knew to leave these parties after, I think it was 12 or 11 or something. And he'd bring a certain fella into the room. He was playing with some of the boys, right? Especially around the early 20s and stuff. And he'd bring one of the boys into the room with the other men. And they would play. They were nicknaming it Slippery Slope. He was doing Slippery Slope, and he was getting the old baby lotion. And they were making slides, apparently. So they bring in a young 20-year-old fella into another room, and wink, wink, they would make a slide, and they would lose the lubricant of the baby lotion, and they would make a slippery slope with the young 20-year-old man. Sorry, and then all of the other men, the older men, would slippery slope down with him. Do you know? That's what allegedly happened. But he's in prison now anyway. But he must have annoyed someone really, really powerful at the top, you know. I don't know what he's done. And that's why there's so many conspiracy theories now about it. No, that's for sure anyway. Yeah, supposedly this goes all the way back to the 80s, you know. And especially in the 90s when he got too powerful, you know. New York, he was holding massive parties in New York, you know. But that's all down to, once you know the basics, you start going down the conspiracy rabbit hole, especially with his connections with California and New York, the dark side of California, like. I seen that as well. But yeah, a lot more to come out about that anyway. Of the slippery slope, it's only a slide. He was only sliding down, do you know? Did you pick that up, AI? He was sliding. Do you know, nothing special. I said nothing else except for sliding, okay? Where am I? I'm still monetized, that's the main thing. He looks like a weird... Yeah, well, he's a funny man anyway. So I'm still monetized, so we can keep going. Where am I? Strange world. Some parties you want to leave after 11 o'clock, that's for sure. Unless it's an Irish pub and you have a lock-in, that's perfectly fine. I think Ireland is the only place... Well, Actually, I wouldn't say that about every Irish pub. But there's a lot of country pubs where you feel comfortable being in a lock-in. But I say some places in America, if they lock the door and they're allowed to get away with it, you'd be wanting to try to take the back door out. I'd be telling you that. I wouldn't stick around, you know. Is it actually that good? I thought the Forge now would be mental. But to be honest with you, if the Forge had a lock-in, I'd be out the door. I think the Forge is the only place in Dublin where if they lock the door, I'd be going out the back door, you know? With the mad stuff that Connor's involved with lately. Especially with the old Coca-Cola. Pump function basement type stuff. Oh, hi, man. Especially if it was American. That and the fucking Forge. And the Forge in Dublin. Actually, I better stop talking now. I'll probably disappear. P. Diddy, Crusader Kings. Oh, hi. Joe, I have to actually pick a wife. I had the peasant one on the go. I was looking at the peasant one last. Where am I now? We have to pick a wife for your manor. Where are we? The peasants like me. That's the main thing. He can always get himself a peasant wife. Diplomacy. Once again, a peasant wife. We don't really need a peasant wife. Some of our skills. Gaelic. Is there any one of these women that are decent though? Oh, she's got good traits. She hates me though. Let me see. Yeah, I see. I need to find someone who's local. Where are we? Never been in lock-in, none of them in Australia. Yeah, Australia is another place, man. I don't want to sound bad or anything, but if the door in a pub in Australia gets locked, I'll be going out the back door, do you know? America, Australia, Canada, I think maybe Canada's alright. I don't know. Or else, if I had a lock-in, most of Ireland, if you have a lock-in, it's good. But some places, if they ever locked it, especially Mexico. No. And it's not so much what they'll do to you, it's what you'll see, do you know? Yeah. They lock the door to the pub in Australia just out the window, do you know? Just keep running. Because I used to be in fucking lock-ins all the time in Mallow. I used to be the best crack ever. I used to have the best laugh. And then they'd have the police knock at the door, because, you know, lock-ins are against the law. And they'll just be like, oh, nothing's happening here. Nothing's going on here, Garda. No. Oh, sure, everyone's gone home. Okay. Closing the door there and locking it there, Mr. Guard. Okay, and knocks the door. And I was also screaming and shouting, bouncing off the walls again. Oh, man, I miss a good lock-in. But, yeah. I say boys who've had... you imagine being an Irish young fella and you go off to Mexico to go get a job and your man's there winking and hinting at you. You better leave there, they're going to have a lock-in. And you're a young Irish fella and you think, oh, lock-in, that's grand. Sure, I always like a good fucking drink. Sure, I'll stay so. And the fella's next to you going, no, you won't, Kevin. You go out the window, Kevin. Kevin, what are you doing, Kevin? And you're sitting there nice and comfortable getting yourself another drink. They lock the door, and then some fella comes out, and you spend the next 15 hours, you know, expanding on your horizon of the different view, the different ways a person can become a nice piece of bacon, you know. Imagine if that's ever happened to some poor young Irish fella that's gone to Mexico for work. Yeah, still cans from the bar. Man, I miss pubs like that. Some wild stuff. Well, the pub I was doing that at is closed down now. They don't even have most of them anymore. The pubs that I used to have lock-ins are almost completely gone. I need to find a wife for your manor. Let me see. There's a Welsh wife. The Norman one. She's a nice Welsh girl. Will she marry me? Can I pick her? 1 second. No. I want... no, pick the wife. Where am I going? Yeah, we'll go for that one. Boom, 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 boom. Where's the Welsh one gone again? Yeah, there she is. Boom. We select her. Ah, yeah. She'll marry me, no problem. I get nothing though. Do I want to be marrying herself? Like, let me click on her now and see what kind of traits does she have. Click on her there. Crusader Kings, what the fuck? I thought this was Henry. Henry's over in Bohemia. St. Patrick's Day, we're meant to be over in Ireland. Well, you see, I lived out in the countryside. So that's probably why I had done all the lock-ins. I don't know any lock-ins that happen in Dublin much anymore. Why? I mean, can I click and see what her traits are? Can I click on that? Her diplomacy's quite high. She's a good little diplomat, she is. Stubborn. I thought when I saw the donkey she'd be looking like a donkey. She looks kind of like a donkey, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, she's actually not bad, do you know? And stubbornness in a woman can always be a good thing, do you know? Especially when it comes down to the stewardship being, what, 3? Guards be grand. Coca-Cola. Irish Eagle. Coca-Cola. 1 second, see if my thing is still tipping away. We'll have to check after that one now. But yeah, she does look like a donkey, doesn't she? She's Welsh. She wants to be. 1 second, I just want to see if I'm monetized after that one. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm still. Let me see. Yeah, we're still good to go. That's grand. Bum, bum, bum. Right, we have a new rule. If it's if we're talking about Coca-Cola, we're gonna talk about Coca-Cola, okay, lads? None of this. We're not talking about the pharmacy anymore. Do you know? Unless we're talking about the man who gives you a Coca-Cola. Wink, wink. We only drink Coca-Cola here. Man, you can't be a good French woman. But the French are too far away. If I get into for our next cattle raiding season, we're in September now, so the cattle raiding season's coming to an end, right? But for next cattle raiding season, how is the boys meant to make it from Paris all the way over to bloody Ireland for a cattle raiding season? And even if they did come over for the cattle raiding season, but sure, they'd be barely in the country and it'd be over. Do you know? I'd rather get a Welsh woman with a couple of brothers there with big arms on them, so they can come over and help me with the cattle raiding. Oh man, Pepsi. Oh, Pepsi. I love the old Pepsi and lemon over here. Very cheap, only 70 cents. I thought that was gorgeous. Whiskey and Coca-Cola. I like the old Jameson's and Coca-Cola right now. That's quite gorgeous. Right, I'm going to marry the Welsh woman, and I don't care what you lads say. I'm going to marry her. This isn't one of them fucking chat things where I go, hey chat, who should I marry? No, I'm marrying the Welsh. Look, 120 lads. She has 120 lads who are ready to support me when I get into an old fight. Do you know? That's not bad, like. Sad feature of Modern World, of its paperwork, you can go on, but it's easy to deal with, easy going people. It simply gets Pepsi or Coke. Do you know Pepsi and lemon is so good though. I think lemon goes nicer with Coke. Sorry, Pepsi than it is with Coke. Get into a powerful family, otherwise you'd be battered by everyone. That's how it runs these days. Aren't they mad? Yeah. Well, I put soy sauce over my Irish breakfast. My Irish breakfast consists of bastard rashers that I put together from getting some bacon there and chopping it up. Sausages, big thick ones, which I was very surprised to find, to be quite honest here. And then it's rice and soy sauce. No eggs this year. The eggs were costing too much. Well, that's it. That's what you want. Some big strong fellas now to help with the old cattle raiding. Sure, what else would you want? Anyway, I better have a word with the father anyway. We're sending a proposal there to the father. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Oh, aye. That's what we want. What's the go ahead there, lads? We're good to go. Big thick sausage, please. Man, it's the German sausages I miss the most. Remember last time I was over in Germany? Oh, boys, they're fucking delicious. You had to make your own rashers. Well, that's what I did. Got an old, yeah. I got the thing of it and just started fucking cutting off the sides of it. It was enough rasher for me, like. Pick the, as thick as you want. When you get a big block of it, like. Alright. Well, I got the Wi-Fi on the go anyway, that's the main thing. What else do I need to bloody do? And I need to... how does this blastering thing work? R2 is it? Ah, there we go. Alright. Wasn't it your manner? I forget what most of this stuff does. Can I send him off? Can I? I'm trying. I wish the ingredients to this was better explained, because I need to send somebody off to find a reason for me to go and take over the rest of Desmond. I need to go and beat up Wayne's family. Wayne, your family's over here, isn't it? 1 second. Wayne's here, isn't it? Wayne, you're there right now. In 1066. I need to go over and just batter your clan, you know that? I need to find a reason to go in and just batter Wayne for half an hour and just take his land. So I need to find the button. I think it's... 1 second. I need to tell him to find a reason to batter Wayne's overlord. Because your family's under the McCarthy's, isn't it? I'm gonna batter you, man. Because you're under the... I'm playing as O'Brien right now. And I need a reason to declare war at the McCarthy's. And I need to batter you. Oh, aye. Right. Can we click... I'm trying to find the right button. Because I need to tell it... I need to find the button to tell him to find an excuse to batter Wayne. Ormond? He hasn't popped up yet though, is he? The butlers and all them. I think the title might be with one of the, what was it? The Kingdoms of Ushaga. We came from mighty McCarthy's. Yeah, it's the McCarthy's, the over kings there. I need to go and batter them. How do I tell him stuff? Or tutorial. Yeah. Sometimes you'll see highlighted text. This means you can hover the cursor over. Yeah, that's great. But can I? Shit. Did I press the wrong button there? You've got an atheist bishop. Let me have a look. He's actually an atheist bishop. I don't think he is an atheist bishop, is he? I don't think he's an atheist. Why do you think he's an atheist? I don't think he's an atheist. I think he's just a bit critical. But regardless, I need to get him. How do I... Oh, there we go. Educate, learn, send gift, imprison, murder, barbershop memories, request excommunication, sway. Who are the people that I need to talk to disinherit, just kick him off his lands? Says he's rational atheist at the top. Ah, right. I missed that one. That's pretty dodgy, alright. Wouldn't surprise me as an Irish bishop, though. Some of them bishops in Ireland are funny lads. Are they? Did you see him? I missed the boys. 1 second. Alright. One second now, I'm munching on the food. Right. If I press R2, will it bring... Okay. I just need to find out the button to get one of the lads to go over and try to fake documentation so I can rob someone's land. I need to figure out how to do that again. Go to location, sway, seduce him. I think that's the actions I can take against him. But I need to get into the actions to that's my court. This is better than the last game, lad. This is more strategic. Yeah, I actually prefer this. You can get this on PlayStation now, Crusader Kings 3. And the tutorial is where you play as the O'Briens. The O'Briens are trying to get back the Kingship of Ireland after the death of Brian Brew. So Brian Brew died in 1014, and this is in 1066, where the O'Briens are trying to get back the Kingship of Ireland. Right. Watch me as I don't know what I'm doing. Better than watching a movie. I was seeing now, this could be the worst thing ever, because I still don't know what I'm doing. Like, I need to. The old principality is now an archbishop. Funny enough. Oh, I. Oh yeah, I see that now. Your bishop, rational atheist. I only seen that now, actually. That's wild. He's Italian as well. He's Italian, boys. He's an Italian lad running around Ireland doing the wildest stuff in my court, like. I reckon he's definitely the lad who's down in just outside of Baratti Castle with a few cans in him, telling everybody about fucking the wildest things. He's definitely pumping the ice cream with a few women on the weekends, you know, pumping a lot of ice cream. You know, he likes making ice cream for women, I tell you that. He's that kind of bishop, do you know what I mean, with the Italian accent on him. Like, he's some character. Like, what a wild man. He doesn't like me. It says there minus 13, so he doesn't even like. He's one of them lads you just don't tell what to do, and when you tell him what to do, he just doesn't have it, do you know. I think everyone else will get on except for the tax collector, Earl Ragnarvord the second. You think for a tax collector he'd be quite happy, like. But yeah, I have to get back to pressing the buttons and working out what I'm doing. Father, I say he's a bit more mental than just Father Ted Bishop. He doesn't like the Irish yet. Nah, I say he likes the Irish women. I'm telling you now, man, he's outside Baratti Castle now with a few cans of nagging, chatting away to the women, no problems, like. Sorry, I'm just munching here. But yeah, they're very bad in Japan. Wow, it's wild. Oh, hey. That's the kind of stuff your man would be into. I'm still trying to fucking work out how do I press this? I just click on it, maybe. I'm just playing with the buttons. I don't know what I'm doing, lads. I'll be honest with you. If I click on, oh, okay, I'm still breaking it, by the way. Watching me is watching a car crash. Be aware of that, like. But I can just declare war on him. I don't need any fancy heebie-jeebie stuff. I can just declare war on him. Offer him a hostage. I won't be giving him any bloody hostages, that's for sure. Demand a hostage. Exchange hostages. Sway. I don't have the seduce button. I can't seduce him. But yeah, that's your bloody Wayne. That's your leader there. There's your king. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna delete him, boy. I'm gonna batter your house. Wayne, I'm gonna knock at your door now, and I'm gonna throw you over your house, and I'm gonna take your house now in a second. The Vikings. That's Wayne's lot there. Joe, the Vikings, where are they? They're there down in Cork, boy. But, yeah, I'll take Cork now in a second. I'm going to bury your man now in a sec. Oh, hey. Well, Brenzo and the McCartys are going to start booking the head off each other now in a second. Because I can just press the, I'm going to kick your ass button. 1 second. Alright, press that button again. And then I press, oh, I messed it up. I'm trying to work out how this works, right? I press this. Then I press the box button. I go, yeah, there we go. And then I can press the seizes lands button. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, lads. Now we're going to go wild. It says it dishonorably. You'll have to watch it. Objectives. Aye. It cost 100. Oh, it's grand. I have plenty for that. Alright, we're declared war. We're at war now, lads. Something's going down here. Right, we've declared war now. How do I get my military up? Press R2 and we'll go over to... Where's military? There it is. Automated. When automated is selected, the entire warfare process is handled by the AI. Yeah, it's probably better. Probably crash into the wall now. We'll go for automated because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Automated. Active wars. How do I just raise my men? Your armies. Oh, there they are. Right. I have 1,000 men ready to fight. Invite. I don't need to be inviting people, I just need to raise them. Is that raise automatic? Oh, there it is. Raise all army. There we go. There it is. There's the big army there. Right. Wait. Oh yeah, that's grand. Noted. Sometimes you see the blue. I'm trying to play with these buttons now and see what I need to do next. And what else happens around here? How do I move forward? As you can see, I can clearly. I'm a professional at this game. I know what I'm doing. Perfect. Oh no, that's. What's the button to get them moving? Let's see if I get the boys there. I've got no allies yet. A second. Oh lads, I don't know. It's car crashing in here. Attack. Well, at least I know how to do the thingamajig, but how do I move forward now? Let's get counties. Oh yeah, but what's the play button? It's the stop button. When is Raid Shadow League supporting the show? I have to actually write to them. I need to sort out my paperwork in Japan first because it's tax month. So I'm using my spare time to do all the tax papers and stuff. And then once that's sorted away, I can. I'm gonna have time to write my email letters to all them mobile groups looking for sponsorship. So wait until I'm done emailing people because my channel will be perfect for, especially for not just that kind of mad stuff, but also for you know, people are looking for their relations and all that kind of stuff. trying to... Okay, these buttons don't do that. Does this button do it? I know it tinkers with it, I think, slightly. So if I do it that way... Ah, okay. I can make the time go faster, but how do I, like, unpause it? Because I need to move. So I'm on 15th of September. Try inviting them. Give us a second there. Here. CK3. How to move time. Using the button, the space bar, but I don't have a space bar. Are there like 4K games where you can play at this? Probably. Go to military. 1 second. Boom. Oh yeah. See, he knows what he's doing there. And then go to location. Call to war. Oh, we're getting places here. Oh, there we go. The boys are jumping in there now. See, not just there. Good looks there, boy. Got the whole thing going up and going. Right. Well, at least we have all of Wales now jumping in there. Now, the thing is how do I move the time forward so I know what I'm doing? Because it said spacebar. Let me say PlayStation Pad. PS5. L1. No, it just says L1. That's not happening. I'm just pressing the buttons here to see what I can get going. After unpausing the game, okay, so unpause it, is it? That's the pause button. Then it goes tree. What's the tree mean? Oh boys, I don't know what I'm doing. Go to military again. What have I done? 1 second. Does anyone know how to slow down the amount of time? I just need to, because I know how to speed it up, I know how to slow it down, but I don't know how to. I'm just pressing the buttons there until I get the time going a wee bit. God, it's the weirdest fun for buttons, isn't it? Oh no. Does anyone know how to slow down the amount of time in game progress? I know PlayStation. I know to pause, reset the game by pressing the button in the middle. I just need to slow down and speed up. Sweep in the middle button. Oh, okay. Rally up. Aye. Just give us a second there, actually, because I have this army rallied up, and I have your manor. Because your manor is involved now. It's just trying to move the time forward. The next gen only. X, a place you can surely handle. Where am I? I think you need to rally point your army to meet up. I think I'm grand for rally point because the military's there. I'm kind of just going to let them do their own thing, but I want the time to move forward so they can move over and take the land, I think. Or is it a case of it'll just keep pausing until I fix it, maybe? I don't know. That's up. Or maybe you're right, maybe I do have to create rally points. Rally points there. Military raise automatically once you unpause. I'm trying to work out how do I unpause. Actually, that would be a keyword. Maybe I'll type that into Google. How to unpause. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's actually the button to unpause it is the one I'm after, isn't it? Just quickly old Google search. What's the play to pause button? I love just click the play to pause button. Sure, what's that button? Look for the play pause icon. A trigger for play. Double play to pause button. I don't see the play to pause button. Ah, boys. Hints. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm spinning that up. Do I hold it down? That's not moving, so there must be something wrong with that. Can't be that button. Yeah, it's definitely not that button. Look at the bottom of the screen, it says pause. I see that, but I don't know which button, because that's what that's doing there is that's hinting at a specific button. Control panel. You can use the pause button on the DualSense controller to pause and unpause the game. Sure, I'm pressing that. That's what I'm highlighting the bottom. See, this is me holding it down now. But what you do now is you grab the PlayStation, throw it out the window, and you go outside and play. Wee. It's like being at your friend's house and your friend doesn't know what he's doing. That's exactly what's going on here, boys. This is a good life experience now for the bottom, for all of you. Right, we'll see now what the crack is. Select character. What happened to the pause thing? I was literally playing with that a few seconds ago. Back to me pressing all the buttons again. Where am I? I hope you're enjoying St. Patrick's Day, lads. It's fucking fun, isn't it? Fucking best crack you can ever have. Right. We'll go on the old Google machine again. I think I did everything I need to do there. Let's introduce him. Clicking the date of the game unpauses it. Because every time I try to move over to the date, the whole thing moves. Like, anyone here? Steam Deck? If so, any good? Steam Deck. I think everybody should be getting a Steam Deck, especially with the new place. What was it? The new Xbox is becoming a Steam Deck in itself, isn't it? Hold down and open. Oh, there we fucking go, lads. Can I just click on that so? Oh, I have to do the tutorial thing. There we go. There's your problem there, boys. Right, how do I get back to the other thing? Right, so the game is punishing me for not doing what I was told earlier. Right, we'll find out what the crap is. Oh, no wait, can we just skip the lesson? There we go. Right, rulers of lands. Now let's talk about the game. I've gone way ahead. I'm at war and everything. I'm a bad student to this game. Now let's talk about the game. Everything that takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small territories, landed titles held by various rulers. Titles are spent in coat farms, surely Khan. The icons represent the realm. Is that your primary title? And there was a supporting thing. Okay, so this is just, oh yeah, of course it's me. Hold L2. I think I said L2 anyway. And then we'll just highlight that thing. Is it R2? Can we just skip the lesson? 1 second. Yeah, skip the lesson. There we go. These things now I'm just going to skip through it, and if there's any problems I'm just going to what was it called? We'll just look it up, you know. Because these buttons, I have no clue what's going on. Lesson 7. Playing I Have Family. Now let's talk about the dynasty. Well, I'm just going to ask clans and dynasties what the crack is with that one. Well, here, I have no problems with Dash. I'm already married off. Dynasties and houses. Where's Michael? Michael, where are you? Michael does a better job explaining this than the video game does, that's for sure. Skipping through realm. As a ruler, you are likely to be a liege of at least one vassal. These are rulers who have sworn fealty to you and are part of your realm. Vassals supply you with gold. Oh, well, that's always good. That's always handy anyway. Anyway, we'll continue forward now. We're going to skip the lesson. I tell you, there's a lesson for bloody everything these days. Council. Actually, maybe I should have stuck to the council one. We're skipping through like there's no tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Raise the order of armies. To move your army, select. Oh, this is actually the important one, right? So, to move your army, click on them, and then click on Wayne's head. Click on Wayne's head and declare war on him. To move your army, select the army on the map. Press X on the area you want them to go. Perhaps you moved in. Okay, understand. So I click on them. There we go. And then we're going to army actions. We'll move them over to Wayne's house. Wayne, you're here, aren't you? Yeah, we'll tick. I'm going to click on him. Click. Click. Actually, no, I'll wait for the army to move first. Oh, there we go. Here, we're moving now. Off to Wayne's house we go, boys. We got it going now. Oh, aye. With my marriage to the petty queen, the realm expects us to throw a party. It is well within my right to collect the royal aid. How are we doing for money? Oh, we're grand for money. Do you know? Especially how I have to show I'm better than Wayne anyway, that's for sure. We have to have a way bigger wedding than Wayne ever had. You know? And not right. I have to be better than Wayne. Yeah. Okay. Watch my army walking over there now. The 5th of October. Oh, here we go. A battle has started. Is Wayne going to get killed in this? I sure saw you getting battered there. Boom, boom. Wayne doesn't look too good. Oh, that's Wayne lost. Poor Wayne getting battered off the field. I've had 2 wins, mate. Jesus! You lucky bastard. Ain't that with them 2 girls you were talking to the other night? Man, when I seen you with that photo, I was like, I'm not shocked. I say you were after fucking St. Patrick's Day. I'd seen those photos. You can't deny that. So yeah. Newies, they didn't know what they were doing, was it? You had to teach them. A siege. Right. War score. Well, we can't do a proper siege, so we have to go off the old war scoring. Turlock. Oh, aye. Not bad at all. Both of them together are half my age. Gorgeous young ones, I tell you that. That's for sure. Yeah, I understand. We're now sieging. Where are we sieging specifically? Oh, Tralee. My brother loves Tralee. Tralee's just down the road from me. I take the Mallow train from here. So that's my place in Mallow. Taking the old train over. That's where I live. Sure, it's Mallow. Is that not Mallow? That's Mallow, isn't it? I always take the train anyway. Because if is that Cork? I'm assuming that's Cork there. Mallow's about here. That must be Mallow's church. Do you know what? I'm in the right spot. I'm sure, if that's Mallow, that must be Grand. So, which one is Cashel? Cashelan's about here. Why isn't the main floor of Cashel in this? It's kind of strange, isn't it? And why am I sieging here? Oh yeah, I already asked. It was Tralee. Wayne, where are you off to? You off to home? Are you staying home today? I want to ask what's going on here. Did we not finish the siege, no? I want to ask where the boys are going back. Pause it there and I just want to see what the crack is. Oh, the Welsh have just popped up. First army, oh, it's grand. Oh, the army's doing its own thing. I said I put it on auto. But maybe I should unauto it. Because I want the army to stay there so I can siege them over. 1 second. You stay there. Because I want you to finish that siege. Oh, 1 second. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, stay there, will ya? Maybe I should take off the auto. Where's military? Right, I'll put it back onto manual there so we can do the old. Yeah, sign. Anything else I need to do? Hunter's Lodge. Oh, that's grand. Anything happening at home? No. I don't think, like, to be honest with you, Wayne. Oh, that's the Welsh battering Wayne again. They're giving you a hard time, boy, I tell you that. That's Wayne. Poor Wayne, barred after a long day of fucking getting his ass kicked. What are you drinking today, Wayne? The Welsh are coming over to help me, are they? In Tralee. Going down to Tralee. Oh, what are you doing there, boys? I should have gone off away. I don't. Wayne, where are you off to? What's going on here, Wayne? Are you off to Galway for the weekend or something? Siege is going well on my side. I tell you, you want to. I don't know what you're up to there, Wayne. Why are you going up there, Wayne? Over now. The old McCarthy's just finished off the old Jamesons. Oh, aye. Is that why you were going off for an old walk up and down the countryside? I don't know why you're going off for a walk in the countryside, like. He went there, he did. He was gone off for the old Jamesons, went up to Galway for the weekend, and now he's making his way back up again. I'm about to catch your Tralee off, you know. Wayne said no, he come over to kick the shite out of me. Look at him marching over now. He's coming over to have a word with me. I might capture Tralee before. Oh, I think the jig is up. I took the old Earl. He's in the old dungeon now, Tralee. Right, what do I press? Oh, I don't know what button to press. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm breaking it. Right. The war is over. Yeah, we have your man in the dungeon, like. You're too late. Wayne, you're too late. I understand. I demand a hostage. We need a hostage to make sure he's good and he won't turn against us, or we'll cut his head off. And my wife. My car, what was it? Wayne already giving up his wife already. Do you want to take the old one there now? We'll take the old hostage, we will. And confirm hostage. And we'll take that. Can I not, you again. Can I not take that as part of the enforced demands? Surrender, white force. Can I not take a hostage as a thing, no? Or maybe I can't. You're hostage. Yeah, so I can't take a hostage. Okay, that's grand. You won't give in to my demands to take a hostage. That's fair enough. So so be it. And we'll have to put down the military force. 1 second. There are many things you could do now. That's grand, but I'm only here to take more land and to what was it? Make fun of poor Wayne. Take a lot and just leave some whiskey for me. Well, I'm afraid you'll have to sleep in the streets tonight. Wayne, you lost the ball. You were there just with your Jamesons. I'll see what I can do for you anyway. No, because you still have a good old friend at the top, like. So it's not too bad, like. Right. Oh, hi. What's this building thing? Oh, they're doing a little building project over there, is it? That's right. And, what else do I need to bloody do? You can dismount, deselect, move, army. Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff. Yeah, sure, manual. What we need to do now is tell the armies to go home. Because we don't need them anymore. You can fund your own holy order. There's no crusades going on right now, so we don't need to do that either. Earl of Tamod, I want to select you. There we go. I need to tell the boys to go home. We need to find the button to tell them to go home. How to tell people to go home? Imagine trying to tell people to go home after a day's work. Oh, there she is. Disband all. Disband all armies. Oh, there she is. Boys are going home now after that one. Happy out. And Munster has grown bigger. Woohoo! I tell you, she's a mighty land now. Poor Wayne. Wayne still has to walk home, does he? Oh no, this is the Welsh. Look at that. Now, isn't she gorgeous there, boys? She's a beauty for the sore eyes, I tell you that. We'll have to do some more expansion tomorrow. Oh my god. So we'll pause it in there anyway. We had an eventful morning, I tell you that, boys. And where's the game? Save game. The Petty Kingdom of Munster. We'll just call it King Philip. There we go. King Philip. I'll probably change later, I don't know. We'll do the old saving. And we'll just exit out there now. Yeah, save and exit is grand. But that was some good stuff there, boys. We learned how to turn the game forward. And we also made ourselves a good old... Oh, there's my family on the go. The new Welsh wife. She's happy out. And so anyway... We achieved a lot. We made ourselves a nice Irish breakfast this morning. I was quite happy with that one. A great way to start St. Patrick's Day, that's for sure. And I hope everyone else has a great St. Patrick's Day as well. I'll be on again tomorrow. I have a meeting, but I'll do the what's it called? A stream just before I have a meeting at about 9:30 o'clock in the morning for myself. But I'll do a 2-hour stream just before that, so it'll be your tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I'll do another stream for about 2 hours or so, and then I will have a meeting with the church. There I am fucking talking shite online, but I have a meeting tomorrow, and we're discussing a few plans, And what else do I have to do tomorrow? I will be doing the Irish Viking. Oh no, I'm thinking about doing Irish Vikings. I will. I'll have an amazing St. Patrick's Day, that's for sure. I'm thinking about doing a video on the Irish Vikings in Spain. I'm going to do a video on Irish Vikings in Spain. The Irish Vikings went over to Spain in 970 and 980, so I'm thinking about doing a video on them for this weekend. And then I will do... What else do I need to bloody do? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I have more Irish Viking classes. Viking Age Ireland over on my Patreon until July 5th. And myself and Michael, I'm going to be over on Michael's channel live on your Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, and for me and Wayne in Australia, it'll be Wednesday morning. So for me and Wayne in Australia, it'll be Wednesday morning. And for the rest of you in America and Ireland, it'll be Tuesday night that myself and I'll be over in Michael's Clans and Dynasties channel talking about the O'Neill clan. We're going to talk about the O'Neill clan from Niall Glundov in about 878 all the way up to, the 16th century. So we're going to cover all that for Michael's stream this Tuesday. Other than that, guys, thanks very much and all the best. Slán Goália. I'll be at work, but I'll watch it later. Oh, nice one. See you when I see you, man. Bye.